Seriously, I couldn't get him off the phone. If you're wondering, my husband. Right now I'm in the process of, I'll show you guys. I'm hoping it's rising. This is, will it rise or attempt to rise? It's got yeast in it, so hopefully it does, rise. It is, gluten-free, vegan, bread. When I say vegan, I put shortening in it. And when I say shortening, I mean oil, because that's vegetable oil. I put just over 3, it's like 3.5 cups, I think, like closer to 3.5 cups of almond flour. Then I put 1 1/8 teaspoons of yeast, 1 1/8 cups of water. Make it vegan. Gotta take the milk out of there. 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of oil, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. In order for almond flour to work in bread, I had to use 6 teaspoons of xanthan gum. Xanthan gum is a thickening, makes it so it has elastic, so it can actually like rise up and stay up. This bread was thick, and it was, I don't want to say it was thick and like sticky, but it was sticky. So I greased my pan, and I'm letting it rise. It's supposed to rise. I didn't knead it because I tried to knead it, and when I tried to knead it, it kind of just started to fall apart. It got really more sticky, and that's not something I wanted. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm going to make our bread here shortly. I got to clean out the container that I made the bread in. I started to make it in my KitchenAid mixer, and it didn't go well, so I took it out to do something else. And that's pretty much today. Michelle tried on her Easter dress, loves it to death. I'm filling up my 6-quart KitchenAid mixer because I just needed to do it. I would do a full I would do a big, huge loaf of it if my almond flour wasn't super expensive, and it is. And I'm trying this out for my mom, so hopefully it works. And I've got all my ingredients ready for the bread. I just have to get my KitchenAid mixer cleaned up and stuff. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Michelle is home. Let me go see. You can say hi to her. She can say hi to you guys. Say hello.
Hi. I'm doing some art. I'm doing a whale, guys.
She's drawing a whale. I have no idea where she's getting her ideas. But she's drawing right now. Are you going to put the light on?
Yeah, put it on. And I'm drawing a whale with stripes. It's like this. But showing right here.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm drawing right here.
She's drawing that, so I'm going to put her TV on so she can kind of watch whatever's on, but...
Then I'm going to make a cheetah.
And then she's going to make a cheetah. Her room hasn't changed, except for it's actually pretty clean. I'm actually pretty content with her room being clean. Her bedroom, on the other hand, is messy, like ours is. Our bed's kind of made. Like, kind of. I say kind of because there's, clothes and stuff that need to be put away, but today's weather has been very crazy. It started out sprinkling this morning, and then I went and picked up a friend's daughter, took her to school, and it was raining, and then it went all day, no rain, and then we leave my daughter's, I pick up Michelle from school, and it downpours. Realistically, that's what happened. I'm going to take you guys along on the journey of making bread with me, and we'll have to see what happens, because I've made this bread numerous times. I can do it in my sleep, I feel like, sometimes. And my mom's been really good this year about getting me the ingredients I need, so yeah, they're not vegan, anything in this, but I gotta make a soup on top of it, so I gotta check out to see if I got all the ingredients to make a double batch of soup. if that's the case, I'll probably prep it tonight and set it to go. I was going to put it in the crock pot, but I don't think I want to put it in the crock pot. Our crock pot is not the best. I was thinking about putting it in my Instapot, but I don't know if I'll overcook it or not. My daughter is climbed up on a shelf. She's Wally Kazam. Who's Wally Kazam?
Wally Kazam is just show. I want to play this one. I don't want to watch the show.
See how cute she is?
Sometimes I don't want to watch this.
Okay, put this one back up there. Put it where it belongs. Put it where it belongs.
Where?
It goes over here. Right there. She's watching Wally Kazam. I'll get you down. I'll get you down 1 second.
I hope.
And you got marker all over your dress. So she can pretty much work that herself. I don't have to be in here for that. So tonight, sorry, excuse me, bless me. Tonight we're kind of just eating whatever, whenever. We had a brief downpour of rain earlier today. Certain parts. She's saying after school, and that's kind of what we're rolling with. The weather here is up and down, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna tell you guys about the bread, and what I've got going. See, hashtag mother's life.
Hashtag mom's life.
What is it, Michelle?
Hashtag mom's life.
Hashtag mom's life. She even knows it. It's funny. So in the microwave, I've got a glass bowl, a glass measuring cup that's got 2 1/4 cup of milk, 2 tablespoons of butter, and 1 tablespoon of butter, 2 tablespoons of sugar. Yeah. So I don't think I need this one, but we'll see. That's sugar right there. This recipe is simple. It's a white bread recipe that I've converted to make it for the church. So let me get this. And it being warm, I'm gonna have to make the. This is my mixture that we're going with, and I'm trying to think where my other bulk bag is. We're gonna go this way. I'm gonna go this route instead of using this one. So put you here, and I'm just gonna watch my pot. Working with a gluten-free mom is over the years has gotten easier just because of what we can get, but I tend to do my mom's stuff first before I make mine because she is gluten-free, and my mother's, she has been gluten-free the majority of my life. 25 years, 26 years now, my mom's been gluten-free. And it's not like, oh, it's a diet choice. For her, it's not ever been a diet choice. It's never been a diet choice. It's been a lifestyle change because of her allergy. So let me rinse this out. That's how easy it is when it comes down to getting this clean. I use this year round, so it kind of always has a, It's been well loved since I've had it. Doug purchased this for me a few years ago because I was doing everything by hand. And doing everything by hand is tedious. There we go. Okay, so it's been a very big change. And I will show you what the end result looks like because I've got some done already. And I'm going to show you how I get started. So in this container has got my herbs and spices and things, butter, sugar, and milk. It's already been incorporated. And now I'm going to scoop out my flour. And this loaf can take up to 6 cups of flour. So I'm going to do it out of here first because it's a lot easier than trying to get out of my container. So let me do this. And yeah, I'm kind of just wearing whatever right now. I went to work today. I wore my new shirts. I wore Charlie Brown with Snoopy. Tomorrow, I don't know if I'm working or not. It depends on if we get my paperwork signed. So I'm going to put 2 cups of flour in here. And I really need some new measuring cups, but I'm not begging for them. I'm going to use what I got. 1, 2. This is 2 cups of, just put 2 cups of flour in my big mixer. I'm connecting my hook, actually. And that's what that kind of looks like. And then more flour as that goes on. And about 2 years ago, Costco had the silicone, mat set, and I love it. This is just yeast and salt.
Mommy, this is your whale.
And her whale.
My first time drawing a whale, guys. It is a little hot. There's a little hot there.
Okay, go put it with the rest of them. She's making me animals. She's making me a farm. So, because this mixture is warm yeast.
I'm gonna draw something.
Woo!
It's gonna be surprising. I'm not going to tell you.
Okay. According to my husband, this recipe smells very much like pizza. I make Italian bread to go with all of our suppers at the church because it's goes with pretty much every kind of every kind. So I'm gonna get this going. It's gonna get a little loud, so just don't mind the noise. And because this bread is a very fast reacting bread, I kind of keep my spoon handy and I dump more in. Because I've made it so many times, I know what I can and can't do with it. So it's going to get a little soupy really fast. So here's what it looks like right now. It's still sticky. As you guys have been listening to my mixer, you can probably fast forward this part, but for the most part, it it's still super sticky, so I'm going to add another cup of flour. Half a cup, that's 4.5, and this is 5 cups. It takes anywhere from 5 to 6 cups of flour. So I'm going to add this in and see what happens. As long as it doesn't fling it in my face, I'm good. And it did. It started flinging flour. As it's doing that, there. As you hear my machine. And the reason I'm taking it out now is because it's to the point where I can't put any more in there. So I'm going to do this. Stickiness. And it's going to have to rise for a good while. So I'm going to take it all out. And all the little pieces in down here.
Little baby cheetah. I didn't make a heart on this one.
Okay, go play with the others.
I make cheetah. And the cheetah. And the cheetah looks like a fox.
So I'm...
I can help.
No, you may not. You can go make me another animal. Go make me a turtle.
Okay.
Thank you. This part takes the longest. It feels like sometimes. So I'll turn it so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I would say I take my rings off, but...
I'm going to make something else than animals. You right here.
Make me a unicorn.
Okay.
And this is just how you get rid of a long day at work. And sometimes you just gotta do it. So, and the word need just, you know, so I get to it. It's not too bad, it doesn't look too bad. But here we go. So with this bread, it has to rise double in size. The next person who comments about me using my wood bowl, I'm gonna have some issues. But this dough is still warm, but I'm gonna let it sit in a warm place, and rise. It'll probably be filling this bowl by the time I'm done with it. But then I punch it down, divide it, and then bake it. So let's do that over there. And I do put a towel over it. So get this off. And it's pretty much easy cleanup from here on out, but I still do use this when I go to punch it down. So let me dump this. For the most part, I store that there, but here we go. I'm kind of clean this up real fast. For the most part, making bread is easy for me. I usually can get it done in a really manageable time. And I've had people go, oh, you should make it more often. It's not that I don't want to. It just takes a lot of time. And I gotta have the time in the day to do it. So on Wednesdays, when she's at minimum days, it makes it easy for me to have to do this. That bread will make 2 loaves. And I'll punch it down when it's risen, divide it, let it rise again, and I'll put it in pan. I'll let it rest for 10 minutes, and I'll put it in pans. Once it's in the pans, it'll rise until it's bubbly top, and I'll stick it in the oven. It'll be a really nice loaf of bread, which will look like this. Because I've made some already, it'll look something along the lines of this. That is not mold. That is a big gob of Italian seasoning in the middle of this bread. Along the sides too, because I kneaded it in this last time. So let me show you guys. This is what it looks like when you cut it thin. There are 4 slices here. I'll probably will heat these up, and me and Michelle will have them for dinner, with our dinner tonight. Whatever that may be. And this is what we're eating for our bread this week. And, you know, not all bread is perfect. But when Doug cut it this morning for his sandwich, this is what he cut. He cut a little chunk of it. Normally the slices we give out at church are about this thick, or even that thick sometimes, just cut it in quarters. But that's what we use. This time of year during Lent, I don't buy bread because I'm capable of making a bunch of plain white bread. Making white bread's a lot easier than whole wheat. And it doesn't take as many ingredients. I do it this time of year to give my daughter and family, like that's a big cup of seasoning. That's the seasoning I just pulled out because I'm not sure if Michelle's gonna like the taste of that, so I'll pull that out real fast. Just like these ones. The bread is not dry by any means. It's very flavorful, and I don't give things up for Lent. I just kind of subtract things from my eating habits. And I made it, you know, my goal was to make a bread my mom could have. Hopefully that bread over there rises. But you guys now see this is what it looks like when it rises. With the bread I just made. So hopefully it tastes good. And if you guys want the recipe, please message me on Instagram and I'll send it to you. If you don't, no big deal. I make bread. If you live locally, please just hit me up, but I will pass on the recipe. Have a good Monday. It's not Monday, it's Wednesday. Lord, it's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'm in my daughter's classroom tomorrow doing homework stuff and testing. So, yes, and my shirt does not say anything pleasant. Just happens to be the straight-through one when we got home because it was cold and wet outside. So, have a good day, and I'm going to see what Michelle's up to. Let's go see what Michelle's up to with the Dr. Pepper in hand. She made a unicorn. Turn around so they can see it. Put the scissors down. She made a unicorn, guys.
With a rainbow tail.
With a rainbow tail. What do you know?
With a little bit of gray mixed with yellow, and that's how you make a horn. Green, yellow, horn.
So, that's what we're doing here. Hopefully, you guys can fast forward through the chunk of me making it, but that's kind of how long it takes. So, talk with you guys later, and Have a good Wednesday. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
I can help you.